Hi, it's Mary Kay, and I'm going to walk you through how to make changes to your subscriptions, switching from one to another, changing the term, changing the whole numbers and ring pages, that kind of thing. So the first thing you want to do is go to Store Login. On desktop, you'll find that up here at the right, at the top. But on mobile, there are three little lines, and you click those, and it's all the way at the bottom of that very long menu. So what you don't want is Forum Login. You definitely want Store Login. And this is what it looks like. So if what the screen you get to doesn't look like this with the register on one side, or if it's mobile, it'll be beneath. But if it doesn't look pretty much like this, then you're in the wrong place. And you want to go back and find the store login. So you click login, and on that previous screen, there's also a lost password link if you don't know your password. So on this screen, you go to subscriptions on the left, and then that's going to show you all the subscriptions that you have. The one you want is this active one with a payment method showing. I do have some other active ones, but they're zero and they don't have a payment method, and the reason for that is those are classes, and that's how we provide access to our classes in an ongoing manner through the subscription feature. So here you can see the start date of your subscription, how long the term is, and how close you are to meeting that term. This is going to be the start date of your newest subscription, and this is going to be the longest term you have. If some of your subscriptions are 3 months and some are 6, it's going to say 6 months. For that reason, you might not be able to cancel or make or just take things off of your subscription. If this number is larger than this number, you'll have a cancel button right here, and you can just cancel the whole thing. Or there'll be a red X next to each subscription if you just want to take off one or two things. But in many cases, if you've added something since your first subscription, you won't have that, and you'll need to email us. And please, when you do that, say exactly what you want to cancel. Please don't say what you want to end up with. That's much harder for me. Here you'll have subscription updates. Whenever you get an email that says a note has been added to your order, it shows up here. Generally, it'll just be the most recent one because I don't want this to be a big long thing. Please note that this says extra date sticker. I've added that at some point in the past to my subscription. I would love it if you take a minute while you're doing this to just review your subscriptions on this page, because I'll tell you why in a minute. So now these are all my subscriptions. I'm going to go all the way down to the planner add-on. I'm going to change it from 6 months to 3 months. And although you can't do that, by the way, that's just pretend. Okay, I'm not going to do that because that would be wrong. You can change from 3 months to 6 months midterms, but you cannot change from 6 to 3. So instead, why don't we change the B6 Dory booklet to a mini booklet? So I just did the wrong thing. Did you see that? I clicked on B6 Dory booklet, and that's not right. What I needed to click on was change subscription. So you'll know that you clicked on the right thing because it will say at the top, choose a new subscription. So I'm going to go find the mini booklet. Where are you? There's the mini kit, mini booklet. I'm going to click on that, and it will say choose a new subscription because it wants me to choose a term. Do I want 3 months or do I want 6 months? And so I choose my term. Now these are the extras. Remember I told you to pay attention to which ones were on your subscription, and the reason for that is if you subscribed 6 months ago, say to a Dory booklet and sticky notes, and now you want to change to ring pages, but you still want to have those sticky notes, you do not add the sticky notes again. You'll end up with 2. Because as you saw at the top of my subscriptions, I already have the extra date stickers that I added with something else. So I don't need to add those again, unless I want to. And then, of course, you can add anything that you do want multiples of. These things in this section that says items and checkboxes below are identical to items in the kits. These are, as it says, identical to items in the kits. So if you are getting a kit and you also add actually many people will check all these boxes, you'll get 2 of everything. And it will cost a lot because you're adding all those amounts at the same time. But the planner kit already contains these things. The pocket cards are also available to add on, obviously not in any planner kit. So please do read the terms. They're not long. And click yes. The terms do have financial impact on you, and I don't like it when people get ugly surprises, so please read those and know what's going on. So I get to here. It's been added, so I can click View Cart. And then when I get to cart, I'm looking for this word right here. It's either going to say upgrade, cross-grade, or downgrade, and that's how you know that you're switching and not creating a new subscription, as I almost did when I clicked the wrong thing earlier. And then you'll notice that it does charge shipping. In this case, I have kits as well, obviously, so it's going to change my shipping to $3, which is wrong. It needs to be $6. So if that happens to you, or it charges anything different for shipping than it should be, I'm just going to go in and fix that later. I open all the changes and check them, make sure the shipping's right, make sure everything's as it should be. So you don't have to worry about that. So you click proceed to checkout. And then on a previous version of this video, I said that you didn't have to enter payment information. And for whatever reason, that changed right about the time I made the video. Just let me point out that here's the upgrade, cross-grade, downgrade again. And then you do have to either choose an existing credit card, use a new card, or do PayPal. And if you choose PayPal, you'll have to log in and go all the way through as you always do. I'm going to check for the second time. I've said now that twice that I've read the terms and conditions, so please make sure that's true. And then I click place order. And then many people will email me and say, I don't know if it went through. Did I do it right? Is everything like I want it? And you don't need to email me to ask that because you can check yourself. Right here on this screen, you can just click on view the status of your subscription in your account. Or starting from scratch, you can log in and go to the subscriptions on the left and get to the same screen where you can see that I still just have one active subscription with the payment method, and you can click view if you like, and you can see exactly what it looks like and what's on there, and confirm that it's just as you want it. If there's anything you need to take off, including subscriptions that have not yet met their term, subscription, and there's a fee associated with that. Subscriptions that have met their term but they're on an older or a newer subscription like I described, or any of those extras, the washi, notepad, and all that kind of thing. Unless you've met your minimum term for whatever your subscription is, you won't be able to take those off. But there isn't a minimum for those, so I will take them off for you if you give me an email at mailbox@cocodaisy.com. Thanks for being part of Coco Daisy.